I am back with another installment of the best designer lookalikes, designer inspired products from Amazon. As I did last time, I'm telling you right now, if you were to purchase the versions of these items that I found versus the designer, we're talking about a savings of tens of thousands of dollars, okay? It's a lot of monies. The very first item that I have to share with you are these earrings. If you were to buy the designer version of these anagram stud earrings on the Loewe website, they would cost you about $690. However, these little beauties on Amazon are under $20. You know, the prices fluctuate a little on Amazon, so I believe they're like $19.99. Despite the fact that they are chunky, they're not super heavy or anything. The backs of them are really substantial and actually really help to balance the weight of the earring so that it doesn't hang or droop or pull on your ear, which is really nice. Anytime you're, wearing a chunkier, heavier earring, it can do that. While obviously these are not 24 karat gold, these beautiful little cube earrings will definitely suffice, especially for the price. Gosh, I love it when I accidentally come up with rhymes. Studded anything and everything is all the rage and has been for quite some time now. Studded belts like this, there are many different designers who make these. So the prices of these range from hundreds to over $1,000. You can spend a whole lot or not. What is with me and my rhymes today? I'm currently checking. I have a designer inspired section list on my Amazon storefront. So that's where I'm constantly updating and adding to it. So before things ever make it to a video, they're in here. This one is $16.99. If you want to spend way more than that, you go right ahead. But to me, that is one of those that's just a no-brainer. I'm definitely going to get the dupe or inspired version over the much more expensive designer version. Speaking of studded items, Valentino is very well known for their studded purses, shoes, rock stud variations of things. I found these two pairs of shoes and I was like, is this going to be a little much? But I actually secretly, I love them both for different reasons. So the first pair are these slides. First of all, I just love slides. They're easy and I love that these are nude with the clear on top. I tend to avoid the clear. It feels like a stripper shoe to me most of the time. But because these strippers aren't stripping in flats, so I feel like that helps to remove some of those vibes. I love the nude because they go with so many different things. It just adds a little bit of edginess and fun, especially if you're trying to balance out an outfit and you're kind of trying to go for that like juxtaposition, the unexpected shoe, something a little more feminine or basic, and then ba-bam with the studded clear sandals. I just love these. And these are the other pair that I purchased. These are both by Cape Robin. They're very comfortable. The quality of these is good. Again, if you like that slightly edgier style, these are giving all of the Valentino vibes without the price. These are about $33, and then I think the others, these are like $26. It totally depends on what your style is, what your vibe is, but I gotta say both of these as sort of inspired by, and that by the way is the thing to me about most of these designer things. Not everything that I share that I feel is designer inspired is an actual dupe. There is a big difference to me between a knockoff of a product, an attempt to make the exact same thing and make it look real, versus taking an aesthetic, i.e. the studs, and then putting that into another product that is not a direct look-alike, a direct dupe or knockoff for a Valentino shoe. It just has Valentino vibes. Okay, the next item I have to share with you is inspired by look-alike for the Frank and Eileen like polo sweatshirt and sweatpants. The Frank and Eileen brand and everything is very popular and they are very nice and very expensive. And one of the things that they're really known for is their like basics and comfort kind of pieces. A lot of them are made of like a terry material. They also have like a jersey material. They are very expensive. It will run you around $500 for the sweatshirt and the sweatpants of the Frank and Eileen version. The Amazon version is $49.99. There is obviously a difference, but it's not that much, okay? Especially when we're talking about like a terry material, terry knit material, a lounge set. Unless you're just dying to have a Frank and Eileen set, you're gonna get very similar vibes from the Amazon set for a fraction a fraction of the price. Ooh, this next one. Okay, hold on. I gotta go get it. I get so excited about this stuff. And if you don't care about any of this stuff, you're like, good grief. But if you get it, you get it. And you're my people, and that's why you're here, and that's why you're watching this. Otherwise, judge away, but I can't help it. I fell in love with the Chanel Maxi 19 flat bag in Houndstooth, and I cannot buy one. They are very expensive. I found this lookalike on Amazon probably like 4 years ago, and I was like, yes, I love this. I love this bag. And so obviously this is nowhere. The Maxi 19 is like 3 times this size. Vibes, the color, the everything about it, the double, like it's got the sort of gunmetal, silver and gold. That's in line with the Chanel version. See, I can have my little paper in there like it's fancy or something. Like I've spent $10,000 on it. I didn't. The reason I'm so giddy about this, and you might be saying like you bought this 4 years ago and why are you so giddy about it? Because it has been sold out. Every time I've looked for years and wanted to share this with y'all, it's sold out every time. And then I went to just check, and ta-da, she was back. She was back in stock, y'all. This is something I'd carry more in the fall, winter. Because it's constantly sold out, I'm like, I have to share this now because it will probably sell out again. And it could be years again until it comes back. Because this to me is one of the best lookalikes inspired by. This is like one of the best lookalikes that I've seen. The Houndstooth is just classy, timeless. This is a bag along with like having just a great black dress in my closet for events or funerals or whatever. This purse is that to me. Like I will never get rid of this purse. I'll never declutter this purse. Because it's just a timeless bag that I will carry for various things from now until I'm dead. So I had to share this. Let's talk about brassieres, ladies. Let's talk about some over-the-shoulder boulder holders. The negative bras. This is a like sort of a lookalike inspired by for a negative bra. I shared about the negative bras before, how much I like them. Literally there's nothing to them. This one, however, is from Amazon. I love it. It fits. It's so comfortable. Like the fit of it. If you don't like underwear and stuff, you're not going to like this. But when I was younger and having children, pregnant and had young kids and stuff, I just wanted like, give me all the like sleeping bras, comfort things, whatever. When you're past that, when you're out of that, when you're not having babies anymore, when you're not pregnant anymore, you're not nursing anymore, and you're starting to like get your groove back, you're starting to get your pink back, if you will. At least for me and a lot of women I know, you start to want to like feel a little sexy again and stuff. So I have been slowly adding back bras like this and undergarments like this to my wardrobe. And I'll just tell you, 100% husband approved. So, but it's basically see-through, so of course it's going to be husband approved. I don't know what else to say about this. I'm obviously not going to try it on for you, but you're just going to take my word for it. It does come with like little nippies, so if you want to, which to me is just weird because then it's like alien boob. But anyways, I probably can't say that on YouTube, so we should move on. The next item I have to share with you is another clothing item. It is a cardigan, and it is a cardigan that I am deeming my Chloe or Isabel Marant cardigan. I can't decide which one. Those are two of my favorite designer brands. I know everybody's like crazy about Gucci and all these others, but Chloe and Isabel Marant both have a lot of like boho inspired kind of things, a lot of things with fringe, which I love. Western boho. I saw this cardigan on Amazon. I'm like, I'll give it a shot. I opened it and I was like, oh, whoa. Sometimes you think a cardigan like this that's chunky is going to be stiff. This thing is soft as a baby's bottom. It's made out of, I don't know what, but it feels like alpaca, llama fur or something. I don't know. It's so soft and warm and cozy. It feels much more expensive than it was. Again, prices fluctuate a little bit, but I want to say it was around $50, which to me is still expensive for an Amazon sweater. But the quality of this is amazing. I should probably look up the brand because it's probably actually like a nice brand. Secrets of someone who spends way too much time on Amazon. One of the things that I do is that if I find something like this sweater that I love and I'm really impressed. Oh no, don't get the don't get the hiccups right now. Don't do it. If I find something like this cardigan that I'm really impressed with, then I will just go to the brand on Amazon and see what else they have. What else are you hiding back there that's so good? So I'll probably do that, but I just had to tell you about this cardigan because it is very designer-esque, but obviously like fraction. That's why we're here. Fraction of the price. Let's go back to a couple pairs of shoes. One, the Leopard mesh flats. I shared these, I don't know, a couple months ago, I think, when I first got them. Are going to be fantastic for spring. I was somebody who was like very doubtful of the mesh flats thing. I thought, why are we doing this? I'm a complete convert. I really love the mesh flats. They are just, I have a few different pairs. They're so comfortable. And these leopard ones are almost identical as a pair from, they're called the Bethany Ballet flats from Reformation, I believe, that are $268. The Reformation ones are $268. They're around $50 on Amazon for the leopard mesh flats Amazon version. I also believe there's like a Sam Edelman version that's around the $100 range. To me, there's absolutely no reason to spend even $100 or more, $200, because the Amazon version, I mean, they look identical. I do have I'm going to be doing a Walmart designer inspired video very soon because Walmart has really stepped up their game with some of their designer inspired things, especially within just their regular collections. It's not just the handbags. I know everybody's been going nuts about the handbags, and I get it. They've got some really amazing shoes and even some clothing items and stuff that are very designer inspired. So that video will be coming next week. In the meantime, I gotta tell you about these shoes. Oh, okay. The toe loop. We all know that I love the dad sandal. I've spoken many times about my love for the dad sandal. The other thing that I really love is the toe loop. Now, there's, again, many variations of these. Amanu is one of the brands that makes, maybe not the original, but to me, the original of the toe loop sandal. They have a pair for spring this year that has like a green jewel on it. It is absolutely stunning, but they are like $300 something. So these, however, are a very good lookalike for a pair of M. Parsons shoes. The thing that goes across the top of the M. Parsons is not, doesn't have this kind of asymmetrical shape. It's just a, one size all the way across. The M. Parsons shoes are $392. These on Amazon, these are $35.99 on Amazon, and the quality of these is amazing. They are so comfortable. Next, I have a couple more pieces of jewelry to share with you. So this necklace, I actually shared this last year in the summertime when I got this necklace. It is a gold coin on, just like a chain thing. I just got it because I liked it. I didn't know that this was a much more affordable dupe for a necklace from a brand called Mason Iram, I think is how you say it. They sell a vintage coin necklace that looks almost exactly like this. Theirs is $220 on Shopbop, and obviously this one on Amazon is under $20, $18.99. So I think this is a great, inspired by version. It looks very, very similar to the one on Shopbop for, again, a fraction of the price. Then we have this that is, they are treading on thin ice with this one, I think, on Amazon. This is $8.99. Nowhere close to the $590 to $1,000, $1,100 that the Hermes version would cost you. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. Like I said, I don't really know how they're getting away with this one, but they are. It's still there on Amazon for $8.99. Now, if you're saying, yes, but Angie, I'm not a 70-year-old debutante from France. What am I going to do with that? I would tell you that, number one, do not forget the lost art of using scarves for head wraps, especially in the spring, summer with your little swimmy swimsuits, okay? But also, the one thing I really love to do with scarves, well, listen, I'm weird, okay? I like to wear scarves under denim tops and stuff as an actual scarf, but I also really like to tie them on my handbags. So if you have just a nice, plain, simple brown or even a cream colored handbag, orange handbag, tying this little scarf on it, or wrapping it around the handle. That's what a lot of the actual Hermes bag owners do, is wrap their lovely scarves around the handle of the bag. It protects the handle, elevates the bag, and I don't know, makes you feel fancy, darling, fancy. So for $8.99. Listen, fancy away, my friend, fancy away. There are two handbags that I just ordered, and I want to go ahead and share them with you because while I don't physically have them, these are both, I feel, at risk of selling out and being gone. So I do want to share them, but I will update in the next designer inspired video. There is a Dior-esque saddle bag I've never owned. And I'm kind of surprised with how much I like Western vibe things that I've never owned any kind of a saddle bag. I've got saddle bags, but the saddle shoulder carry bag. And I really like this one because it's got like a braided rope short handle, then the canvas long. It's got kind of a textured fabric, almost like not really alligator, but kind of like a more textured. It just looks different. It kind of, to me, looks like if a Chloe bag had a baby with a Dior bag. And it comes in a bunch of different colors, and it was $25. Some of the other colors are $23.99 on Prime. So other bag that I've been spying, actually a version of this bag from Walmart, and then I saw this one on Amazon, and I just loved the color and the print a little bit better. But there is a Walmart version that's just smooth, and it is a lookalike for a Gucci bag, top handle, just kind of like crossbody type bag. It's got the, crossbody strap, but then it's got the bamboo handle and the little bamboo twisty thing on the front closure. I just think it's absolutely adorable. Again, it's a smaller bag. It's a more structured, harder sided bag. This one is like kind of a crocodile, and I got it in the green. They have it in orange, green, white, black, and brown on Walmart for around 20-something dollars. When I saw this one on Amazon that has the more of like the textured print on it, which gives it a little something extra. Anyways, it's $23.99, and I know that those are probably going to go quickly too. I do have a Walmart video planned for next week. I've got my same kind of running list, and that one's going to be some shoes, some clothes, and handbags, because Walmart is doing a pretty good job. In this video, I'm saving it here for the end because it is not technically Amazon. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a whole separate video for Target spring stuff, and maybe I just will. Maybe I'll just do a separate video for Target spring stuff. There are a few pairs of shoes specifically at Target for the spring that are real good when it comes to designer inspired. If you're done, if you only came for the Amazon stuff, goodbye. Have a nice day. I'm so sorry. These, we all know. Everybody's making their version of the Hermes type slides. The reason I like these is because they fit great. They're super comfortable. These are like linen with the kind of brown around that. Perfect for spring. They go with everything. These are the kind of Gucci inspired ones. Obviously, this is not a total like knockoff of the Gucci logo, but it's definitely giving very similar vibes, okay? I think that's everything. It's probably not. I'm sure I forgot something. That's okay. I will do another video next month. But in the meantime, if you want to see, every time I find something that is a designer inspired that I think is really good, I add it to the list on Amazon, so you can go follow that list, heart it. As much as I do love a good designer item, some of them I think to me are worth the money. They do last a long time. There's definitely something to be said for the fact that you are paying for the name. It's unlikely, unless you're buying something made of diamonds, that its value is actually as much as it costs. And so I just don't like gatekeeping. So I feel like I don't want to begrudge anybody the ability to have a great company and make good money, but that also doesn't mean that I have to pay thousands of dollars for said item when I can get it for less. Because look, the way I look at it is at the end of the day, there's still going to be people in the world who have plenty of money to burn and are just like, I'll pay whatever, thousands of dollars. I mean, I follow some like fashion influencers that regularly wear cardigans from Gucci that cost $14,000. I mean, that's like 3 times what I spent on my first car. So I can't imagine just walking around, and that's just the sweater. That's not the shoes, the jeans, the bag, everything else. So for the people who really care about having the name, they're never going to buy the knockoffs or the inspired by or the lookalike version. So I don't know that it's actually hurting any of these designer brands. For some of us, we really like the look of an item, we like the style of it, the vibes of it, but we are never going to pay the price of it. So if we can find something similar that looks similar, gives us similar vibes, and gives us kind of the look that we're going for and help us like achieve that look for a fraction of the price, then why not? Not that you needed me to explain that, but that's how I feel about it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know. Do you think that it's bad? Do you think that companies should not be making lookalikes or inspired buys? Like, I would love to know what you think. I don't know, I guess perhaps the ethics, because obviously like copyright is a thing, which to me is the difference between a direct knockoff of something and a lookalike for something. Though I have, just so you know, like full transparency, because I'm going to be sharing it soon, I've ordered some what are considered direct knockoffs from a company in order to see like what is the quality of these things, just for the purposes of research. I'm curious to know what y'all think about the whole like inspired by lookalike thing, and whether or not you think it's worth the money to buy the real item, or whether or not you think like morally, ethically, like just let me know your thoughts. I don't know. I'm curious to know what other people think about this. So I don't have like super strong feelings about it. I'm just curious to know what other people think. No judgment, of course. And if you're being mean to each other in the comments, you'll get booted out of here. So be nice. Play nice in the sandbox. Okay? It's a wild and weird and wonderful world over here on my channel. I'm so glad to have you. Thank you for being here, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.